Moments ago about the whistleblower. He writes, like every American, I deserve to meet my accuser, especially when this accuser, the so-called whistleblower, represented a perfect conversation with a foreign leader in a totally inaccurate and fraudulent way. David Gergen is a CNN.
All right, so Trump's back at it again. He's going off on the timeline on Twitter, and we're going to talk about that really quickly, specifically his sentiments revolving around a potential civil war. I'm Hasan Piker. I'm sorry for not being around for the past couple of days. I was at TwitchCon in San Diego. My life is in shambles right now, but this is really important news, so I decided we need to do some quick coverage over it. So Donald Trump ended up quoting a pastor who predicts that civil war-like fracture will occur over impeachment. Now, this is obviously important because there are a lot of people who listen to Donald Trump whenever he talks about things of this nature, whether it be impeachment or whether it be gunning down migrants at the border, even if it's in a laughing manner, whether it be not immediately condemning white nationalists or taking the time out to condemn white nationalists only after being pressured to do so and doing it reluctantly. These are all things that end up emboldening hate groups in America and has demonstrably violent consequences, as we've seen, with hate crimes increasing all around the country. Now, so what did Donald Trump say? Let's take a look at the Twitter thread. Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats can't put down the impeachment match. They know they couldn't beat him in 2016 against Hillary Clinton, and they're increasingly aware of the fact that they won't win against him in 2020, and impeachment is the only tool they have to get rid of Donald Trump. And the Democrats don't care if they burn down and destroy this nation in the process. I've never seen the evangelical Christians more angry over any issue than this attempt to illegitimately remove this president from office, overturn the 2016 election, and negate the votes of millions of evangelicals in the process. They know the only impeachable offense that President Trump has committed was beating Hillary Clinton in 2016. That's the unpardonable sin for the Democrats, which the Democrats will never forgive him. If the Democrats are successfully removing the president from office, which they will never be, it will cause a civil war-like fracture in this nation from which our country will never heal, said Pastor Robert Jeffries. Now, one of the impeachable offenses, if you ask me, is a campaign finance violation, not the Ukraine one, but a campaign finance violation in which Donald Trump allegedly ordered his personal lawyer, Michael Cohen, to pay $130,000 from the campaign's coffers to a porn star, Stormy Daniels, an adult actress, whom with Donald Trump was having an extramarital affair with, while his current wife, Melania Trump, was pregnant. Now, that is an impeachable offense in and of itself. There are a million other offenses that Donald Trump should and hopefully will be impeached over. But the fact that a pastor would say that the only reason why Democrats want to impeach Donald Trump is because they are just upset about the 2016 election results is preposterous, especially considering how long it took for the Democratic Party to even finally come to terms with the impeachment, when there were plenty of people in the base that were screaming about it. But more importantly than the people in the base screaming about it, there was plenty of evidence that Donald Trump was corrupt. Plenty of evidence that even the Democrats who were reluctant to impeach Donald Trump were putting forward. So, again, really dangerous grounds we're treading here. Obviously, not all civil wars were bad. They're always going to be extremely violent and awful. But the last time we had one of those, it ended up having a very positive outcome, the abolition of slavery. This one over the very reasonable impeachment inquiry to our perhaps most brazenly corrupt president in recent history. Having a civil war over that is not great. That's all I'm going to say on that issue. I'm Hasan Piker, and this has been The Breakdown.